The Little Mermaid, a tale of love, sacrifice, and adventure. Once upon a time, under the deep blue sea, there lived a beautiful young mermaid named Ariel. She had long, shiny red hair, a sparkling green tail, and the sweetest singing voice in the whole ocean. Ariel loved her underwater world, but she was curious about the land above the sea. She often collected human treasures like forks and shiny trinkets, which she found from shipwrecks, and kept them in her secret cave. Ariel's father, King Triton, ruled the sea. He was very protective of Ariel and often told her to stay away from the surface, warning her that humans were dangerous. But Ariel couldn't help herself. She dreamed of walking on land and being part of the human world. One day, while exploring near the surface with her friend Flounder, a cheerful yellow fish, Ariel saw a big ship sailing above the waves. She swam closer and peeked through the water. On the ship was a handsome young prince named Eric. Ariel watched him and thought he was the most wonderful person she had ever seen. Suddenly, a fierce storm appeared. Lightning flashed, thunder roared, and the ship was tossed around by the waves. The ship broke apart, and Prince Eric fell into the sea. Ariel swam as fast as she could and rescued him, pulling him safely to the shore. She stayed by his side, singing softly until he woke up. When Eric opened his eyes, he saw Ariel's kind face, but was too weak to say anything. Ariel quickly swam away before anyone saw her. Back under the sea, Ariel couldn't stop thinking about Prince Eric. She wanted to see him again, but she didn't know how. Her love for him grew so strong that she decided to visit the sea witch, Ursula, who lived in a dark and spooky cave. Ursula was clever and tricky. She smiled slyly as Ariel explained her wish to become human so she could be with Eric. "I can help you," Ursula said, "but there's a price." "What is it?" Ariel asked. "You must give me your voice," said Ursula. "If the prince falls in love with you and kisses you before 3 days pass, you can stay human forever. But if he doesn't, you will belong to me." Ariel hesitated. She loved her voice, but she loved Eric even more. Finally, she agreed. Ursula cast her spell, and Ariel's beautiful voice was trapped in a magic shell. Ariel's tail turned into legs, and she was carried to the shore. When Ariel woke up on the beach, she saw Prince Eric. He was amazed by her beauty, but puzzled because she couldn't speak. He helped her to his castle, where she was given a lovely dress and a place to stay. Ariel was happy to be with Eric, but she missed her voice and found it hard to tell him how she felt. Eric was kind and spent time with Ariel, showing her the wonders of the human world. Ariel laughed and smiled, trying her best to show him she cared. But Eric couldn't forget the girl with the beautiful voice who had saved him during the storm. Meanwhile, Ursula was watching everything through her magic crystal ball. She didn't want Ariel to succeed, so she came up with a sneaky plan. Using Ariel's voice, Ursula disguised herself as a human woman named Vanessa. She appeared at the castle and used the magic voice to enchant Eric. When Eric heard the voice, he thought Vanessa was the girl who had saved him. Under the spell, he announced that he would marry Vanessa the next day. Ariel was heartbroken. Flounder and another friend, Sebastian the crab, saw what was happening and realized Vanessa was really Ursula. They quickly made a plan. With the help of seagulls and other sea creatures, they disrupted the wedding. During the chaos, Ursula's magic shell broke, and Ariel's voice returned to her. "Eric, it's me," Ariel said. Eric recognized her voice immediately. The spell was broken, and he realized Ariel was the one who had saved him. He ran to her, but it was too late. The sun set, and Ariel turned back into a mermaid. Ursula grabbed her and dragged her into the sea. Eric wouldn't let Ariel go. He jumped into the water and fought Ursula to save her. During the battle, King Triton appeared and offered himself to Ursula in exchange for Ariel's freedom. Ursula accepted and took King Triton's powerful trident, becoming even more dangerous. Eric bravely steered a ship into Ursula, defeating her and breaking her dark magic. King Triton was freed and returned to his throne. Seeing how much Ariel and Eric loved each other, King Triton used his trident to turn Ariel into a human. Ariel and Eric were overjoyed. They hugged each other and promised to be together forever. Ariel and Eric had a beautiful wedding by the sea, surrounded by humans and sea creatures alike. Ariel's family, including King Triton, Flounder, and Sebastian, came to wish her happiness. From that day on, Ariel lived happily with Eric, exploring the wonders of both the land and the sea.